A newspaper is a stack of gray paper that was delivered to your house by a child riding a bike, and they would print 19 pages of useless information and have one page dedicated to the funnies.
The shade! Hey buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out Odd1sOut. This is Why I Love Comics by Odd1sOut. Don't forget to check out the links down below to become a member or patron to get the uncut reactions to all the shows that we check out on the channel. And like the video to help me out in that algorithm, because your girl needs it. Okay, yes. Let's get started.
Draw a picture right now.
Okay.
All right, you done? That's
No,
right? I spent 2 hours on the face. I couldn't get the hands right. And when I compared my art to this other artist I found online who's younger than me, it makes me want to curb stomp this monstrosity so no one ever has to look at it again.
Oh my gosh.
Now, think of a joke. Not one you've already heard before. I want you to think up a brand new, never been done before joke.
Okay.
Okay. Ugh.
I've done it.
You know how cats are like lazy?
Oh,
we could do a joke about a lazy cat and his.
Are you doing that right now?
Stop being so lazy. That's not too.
Oh,
now imagine doing both of those
kicking the
things
cat
together, and then putting that artwork up for the entire world to leave their unfiltered, anonymous opinions. And on top
not
of
mid.
That, you also make virtually no money off of it. Who in their right mind would put themselves through that kind of torture? Well,
it's hilarious that he put his comics on there.
Zachary.
Okay.
Zachary is a webcomic artist. He makes webcomics just so when you're scrolling through your timeline while taking your morning poo, you get a little chuckle to yourself. And then you keep on.
Is that the chuckle?
Forgetting about his existence entirely in mere seconds.
Oh my goodness! Was that the poop that came out of him?
Webcomics, not the super serious superhero ones or the Japanese ones. Wait, why is this part all pixely? Webcomics can be shared on any platform. In fact, a lot of webcomics get reposted without the artist's consent and with their names removed, which is kind of weird that someone went through the effort of removing a watermark when they could just, not done anything and left it. I hope
that's also
true. Realize that behind every comic is an artist who just wanted to make you laugh. And
Zach.
Doodle something that day.
I
started reading webcomics at a very young age.
Back
then, we just called them comics. They were really the only books that I liked to read. And the only place you could read the hottest new comics
is from the newspaper.
newspaper.
Yeah, I used to read the newspaper comics.
A newspaper is a stack of gray paper that was delivered to your house by a child riding a bike, and they would print 19 pages of useless information and have one page dedicated to the funnies.
The shade!
This is where the classics were born. You know the ones. The Calvin and Hobbes.
That's hilarious.
The Garfields. The Far Sides. Some of these comics have made
they also had Charlie.
Meme ever has.
Charlie Brown.
I just want to say that Calvin and Hobbes was an extremely creative comic.
And that one chick, what was her name? She had the hair.
Best friend. I mean, where else have you seen that before?
I wonder.
Do you ever see those Calvin peeing bumper stickers? Those are unlicensed knockoffs and really go against everything Calvin and his creator, Bill Watterson, stood for.
Oh, really?
Fact, all Calvin and Hobbes.
It's funny his name was Watterson and it was him peeing.
Because Bill Watterson never made merchandise. But I mean, aren't these crochet Hobbes dolls the coolest? There was only enough space in the paper for about 20 comics. And last time I counted, there were way more than 20 comic creators. So if you
of course,
your silly little comic in the news
paper,
you had some fierce competition. But now, anyone with a computer and enough dedication can create comics that get shared by millions of people. You don't even need a fancy drawing tablet or expensive software or even art skills in general. Webcomics and the internet and memes have been intertwined for decades.
Oh, the dog.
Many of your favorite meme formats are just edited webcomics. Now, in most cases, if someone took an artist's work, defaced it, and then re-uploaded it without credit,
my honest reaction by me.
But memes are different, I guess. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I want you all to know that these
I think that was a knockout reactions.
that are just as
like
funny.
what I'm doing right now.
You should support their work and buy their books. And if you're going to make a webcomic edit, please just keep in the watermark. It's
so do people take out the right?
Some of you original
people take the name out.
Remember that I also used to be a webcomic artist.
Yep, I remember.
Posted my first webcomic in
on
2012, which was over 10 years. 10 years? It's been that long?
Oh, that person. Not the casket in the back.
Comics took a little while to get some traction. Let me explain something. All the comics I would read in the newspaper had distinguished characters with personalities. A lot of times, the punchline of a newspaper comic would only be funny because we knew the characters and their mannerisms. Garfield
Look at them
hates
buttons.
Mondays, so
He
instead of
does,
him
and he
hating
loves
Friday
lasagna.
the 13th, he hates Monday the 13th. That's a good one, Garfield. So I try to make a webcomic like
Was
that
it?
with my own little universe. I'm going to be a little vulnerable for a minute.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
talk about my OCs I made when I was a 16-year-old boy.
Okay.
There were 3 main brothers. Jake, who was a self-insert character.
Love
One
Skittles.
time I dressed up as him for Halloween. Justin,
Aw.
the book-smart straight man. Straight man as in the character archetype, not the sexuality.
Oh, I love Bingo
Although
and
my
the
brothers
Bingo
were
and Bluey
gay,
in the back.
Justin would be the gay one. And Kevin, the laid-back older brother who did whatever he wanted because he's the oldest. Those 3 were the main boys. Jake, Justin, and Kevin. The 3 whitest names anyone's ever heard. Now, if you're an up-and-coming comedy webcomic artist,
Kind of makes me think
I
of
would suggest to not to do what I
the
did.
Jonas
If
Brothers.
you're just trying to make someone laugh, you don't need a whole cast of characters that have intricate
Just because it's 3
relationships.
brothers and
Just
one's name
tell
is
your
Kevin.
joke and leave. Or don't.
Dear.
It's your art. You can do whatever you want. Eventually, I wanted to rebrand myself. Instead of having distinguished, defined characters, I went with a very basic-looking character design that had absolutely no distinguishing features.
Stripping all the stuff off
and
of
I
him.
settled on a design that looked like this. I mean, over time, I refined it.
Yeah, you did.
I posted my comics exclusively to Tumblr. It was just me and this other obscure webcomic about trolls. We were the 2 main ones, really.
Okay,
Now, if you're still an up-and-coming webcomic artist, then you should post your comics to every platform imaginable.
Yeah.
I learned the importance of cross-platform promotion the not-so-easy way.
Look at the
One day,
buns.
I got a Tumblr message from someone asking if they could post my comics to a small, unknown app called iFunny. And I said,
What's iFunny?
Sure. Then that guy would periodically send me messages like, dude, we are blowing up. Our comics keep getting featured.
Our.
I was like,
and we.
Our?
Hello.
Then I wake up to messages
Not the
asking,
baby.
hey, are you the one posting these to iFunny? And I said, no, but I gave the other guy permission to. You know he's impersonating you and starting beef with other artists, right?
What?
It turned out that iFunny was my most popular social media account, and I didn't even have access to it. I eventually got the account back, and now people tell me that they loved reading my comics on iFunny back in the day.
Oh, that's cool.
Wasn't even part of the plan originally. Webcomics have really impacted me. And
why was he starting beef with artists when he wasn't even the one drawing it? How you gonna have beef in a genre you're not even in?
As I should. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. My username is based off my webcomic. My character design was made for my webcomic. And even my Cannonball profile picture is from a panel in my webcomic. I really hope this video makes you appreciate the webcomics that you see on your timeline. I know you see them. They're everywhere. If you come across
I actually haven't seen
I
any.
want you to try and find the original artist's socials and browse their other comics they've created. I guarantee you'll find some banger comics that just didn't get the same amount of attention as the other ones. And who knows? You might just make a difference in someone's art career. You know, making a whole video about webcomics has made me miss my first love. A lot of times when I think of a joke, I have to wait 2 months to tell it. And at that point, I don't even know if it's funny anymore.
Right,
but a webcomic can have same-day joke delivery. So this is how I'm officially announcing that I'm making webcomics again. I'll be posting them on my website and maybe Twitter if I'm still verified.
I love this. I feel like it's great as a creator to go back to your first love, you know? And I feel like, because I've been doing this for 8 years, and every now and again as a creator, we kind of go through this phase of like, okay, we've been doing something for X amount of time, and then it's like, okay, let's revisit, let's rethink things, you know? Do we want to keep doing exactly what we're doing? Do we want to kind of bring back the stuff we used to do? Do we want to do something new, you know? I think that's part of the evolution of a content creator, of an artist, period. You've seen even musicians do this, where you'll have an album where it's like their first album, right? Or an album where they're like, we're going to try something new and kind of break up the things that they're used to doing. So I do feel like it's really cool to see him do that, especially at the thought processes that I've been kind of thinking about lately and how I want to approach this current chapter of my content creation journey. So it's hitting for me. But that's really cool that he's revisiting his first love, that he's producing these comics on his website. He should also do them on other social medias as well, or social media platforms as well. That cross promotion, cross platform promotion. And I feel like, reposting is fine. I feel like making a reaction video like I do on this channel is fine. As long as you give the credit to the person who created it, it's fine. And don't start beefs under their name like that. It's kind of hilarious that this guy was like, hey, can I post your stuff? And James is like, sure. And the guy is creating beefs with other artists. Like, you're not even the one creating. How are you beefing on somebody else's stuff when you're impersonating someone else? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But I digress. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and tell me of what was your first love, like whether it's a hobby or like something that you do or something from your job that you do or something from your life that you do. What were some of the first things that you're like, you know what, I really love this thing, let me revisit it. As a hobby, I'm revisiting crocheting, and I've been like over the past few weeks crocheting a blanket for my daughter where at night I throw in some Inuyasha, lay in bed and just crochet, put my phone down, and I've been crocheting, as a way to try to kind of calm my mind and go to sleep. So that's what I've been doing. Let me know what you've been doing down below. Like the video to help me out in the algorithm, and check out the links below to become a member or patron to get the uncut reactions to all the shows that we're checking out. We just finished Amphibia, and that'll definitely be dropped for members and patrons before this video drops. And we've got Last of Us on there. We've got, I'm thinking of revisiting Attack on Titan because I've only watched like a couple episodes. So I'm thinking of starting over and going through that again, and more. We have so many other things. So definitely check that out. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies, toodles.